Ladies and gentlemen, I am Johan Fonseca, and you have tuned in to the first episode of CEO Chronicles. Very excited today. This is a place where I'll bring some of the most successful and influential entrepreneurs I know. We're gonna take them through a great workout. We're gonna give them the place to share their story, to add value, and I'm super excited. Today, the first episode, it was only right that I brought a serial entrepreneur, a professional bodybuilder, a great friend, a world changer, and the procrastinator killer himself, Mr. Mario Stewart. Brother, welcome to the show.
What's going on, baby?
Pleasure. I'm excited for this. You up, baby? So today's workout is a little bit different. We're usually gonna focus on a full body or a specific part of the body, but today we're both on prep. He's a pro. We're gonna take you through an auxiliary workout of a professional bodybuilder. This is all the extra stuff, not the cardio, not the chest. This is us working on the weaknesses of the sport. Working on back extensions, trying to get rid of all this water, this tightness under here. Everything that we're gonna be doing today is a set of 100. We're gonna take turns. So my turn. Where does your fitness journey start?
Since I came out the womb, bro. I've been an athlete since forever. My parents put me in sports at like 3 years old. Brother was riding bikes. I played basketball at 3 years old. I've always been like an athlete. So I've never given that up.
Yeah.
But my bodybuilding journey per se, when I decided to do my first show, was 2020 during the pandemic.
2020.
That's when I did my first show, yeah.
It's 2023. So it's been 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Wow. A lot of growth. Now I'm gonna take this from him, but there's the banner up there that we'll show in a second. He was the first pro in the building. Not only that, but you did it in what, 2 years? A year. Wow. Not even a full 2 years.
Yeah, it wasn't quite 2.
What was the timeline?
So 2020 we started our prep for our first show. We just kind of jumped into it and was like, all right, we're gonna do a show, 16 weeks. We're gonna do one in 16 weeks. So we had a plan and we did it. The idea was the owner of the gym, Red, good friend of ours, and a couple other people. We had this group of a team to do they were doing their first show or maybe second show, and we called ourselves the Dream Team. So that was 2020, October. 2021, I did a show to qualify for nationals the next year, and then that following July is when I got my pro card.
A lot of people, let me give you a rundown of what it has to happen for you to get a pro card. One, you have to compete at a local show, and you have to win either first or second on that show. Then you get invited to the big stage, a national show, where you get to compete against the first and seconds of the entire country.
World.
Well, the entire world, sorry, let me take that back. The entire world. And then from there, if you beat those guys, you get your pro card. So I like to think that the odds of someone having a pro card is probably under 2% of the world, 1% of the world. What is the actual stat of the amount of humans on this earth that actually own a pro card or have a pro card?
No, that's interesting. No clue, man. I don't know the stat, but
it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't no walk in the park.
In what phases of your life would you say bodybuilding has improved or affected the most? Like, where was the this whole bodybuilding, what it taught you, what it done, how has it triggered into other aspects of your life, or how has it leaked over into other aspects of your life?
I mean, the reason I got into bodybuilding was just because I needed the discipline and I needed the structure for my life and for just for me to continue to elevate my life. So it has ultimately done that. It has touched every aspect of everything that I do, because I know that I need to be disciplined in everything that I do. I need to have timelines. I need to have structure. I need to have daily things that I do to improve certain things, right?
Yeah. How long has this prep been? 2023.
So 2023 prep started in January. Did my first show in Toronto this year. I don't even know what month that was. It was a 20-week prep, I think. And then I did another show 5 weeks later. So that was a 25-week prep. I took 4 weeks off for like a health phase. So I took 4 weeks off, and now I'm back into it, doing a 6-week prep. So it'll be cool. I got close to 3 weeks left. We'll do this about halfway through this last little prep. I wanted to give it a final run. It's my third show for the year. Give it a final run and really give it my all and see where we stand. So ultimately, 25 weeks on, 4 week health phase, which still requires, I mean, no matter what phase you're in and on, like as a bodybuilder, for me, it's always structure, it's always discipline. Prep is one thing, but to me it's, if you have a structured set of rules for your prep, even when you're not on prep, you still have that same structured set of rules. It is just not that the only difference is, technically, is that you're not in a calorie deficit. Prep for me is just, it's a calorie deficit. And things may change more often based on the way that my body looks. Off season, or when I'm not on prep, it's the same way. And when I'm not on prep, I'm on off season.
Now, this is bodybuilding. Bodybuilding isn't what he just said. It is not just a one season sport. This is a lifestyle. Before I got into it, I didn't understand how much was involved into this. But every bodybuilder I know, I take my hat off, because I know how much they sacrifice, how much they are committed to the sport. Because to be successful at it and to become a pro, it's definitely a full year thing. It's not just prep and off season.
For sure, it's year round.
Now, boy, it's short, so need an extra boost.
Oh, nah, bro. I use it too.
All right, we got 100 of these.
Don't waste the energy jumping up there, falling.
Extra calories, bro. Now, real quick, man, while I jump on this and do these pull-ups, I know that bodybuilding, it's almost a full-time job. So it takes, how many hours of your day would you say you invest into this?
So during prep, I'm in here. So this will be a 45-minute accessory workout for me. Then I have, and for me, it's my body needs more attention. Some people have the genetics where they don't have to do as much accessory work, but for me, I got 45 minutes of accessory work. I usually have about an hour and a half worth of cardio. I'm usually in the gym for another, like hitting the weights, doing my actual workout for about an hour and 15 minutes. And hour and 15 minutes, and that'll include some posing. So for me, it requires morning and night like it requires my time morning and night. So you just got to get up earlier than everybody else and get your day started a little bit earlier, because some of the guys that's in bodybuilding, they're like personal trainers, or they own gyms, and they, you know, I'm not in that particular field, so I don't have access to just have downtime where I can just go do some workout. I got businesses and kids and other obligations.
So I'm gonna have you elaborate on that in a second. He has businesses. He is a full-time bodybuilder. If you didn't add up the time, that's probably about four hours a day on average. Now, to some humans, that's their job or a part-time job. In this scenario, this is just extra. This is just something that he chooses to do to level up himself. But you said businesses, bro.
I need it, yeah.
You said businesses. The world needs to know. Talk about what you currently have going on. I know you got a store, which we're gonna share that in a second, but what are you currently, outside of bodybuilding, what are you currently working on? What projects can you share with us?
Oh,
what do you do?
Jeez. So, I'm not obviously, because you guys don't know that, but I'm an owner of audio video automation company, security company. And so we do low voltage wiring for all of the major builders and or all of the custom builders in the Houston area. But we also have branches in Dallas and Austin that we manage. So that requires a little bit of travel, requires a little bit of, you know, coordination throughout the year. So we pretty much travel once a month to either or city. I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, man, I actually travel 1 to 2 times a month. Whether it's a turnaround trip, long drive, whatever. I'm either on a plane or I'm driving 4 hours to a city, but it's quite a bit of travel that's involved in it. Not only that, there is certain aspects of it that just require like my physical attention here in Houston. So I'm more of a hands-on. I'm more hands-on here in Houston than I am in Dallas and Austin. Dallas and Austin is more like kind of an overseeing process. Houston, I'm more hands-on, so I'm more available to like the builders that we work with and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that I got going on.
It's one of the things.
One of a dozen.
That's one of the things. We're gonna let them get a set in, and then we're gonna let them keep sharing the rest. Oh man. This show has a vision to motivate, to inspire, to educate. We want to keep it entertaining, but one of my biggest goals is for one of you to take the step to do something different. As soon as this video finishes, I want you to go commit to something, whether it's to your fitness journey, to that business that you've been debating about, or to step up in your business. I really want this to trigger a huge domino effect. I really truly believe that with enough value and people like you on my show, we can change the world, bro. Empire AV Services, what else you got going on, brother? Please.
Empire, I never even said the name of it, but it's Empire AV Services. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We're always dropping dope content. You get to see what we got going on. So follow those channels. Also, I have a company called Executive Selection Rental Group, where we rent out luxury vehicles to different people that come into the city that need airport transportation, that need just transportation for the weekend or while they're out here on the holidays, or they want to take their families around. So we got a host of vehicles, a fleet of vehicles that we're able to accommodate some of your travelers and some of the people in need as far as for vehicles. So that's one of the most recent projects that we've gotten into, and but we see that going to, we got big plans to see that going to another level.
So I need you to cook it up and stir it up, brother.
I got you.
Empire AV Services and Installations. Executive. Now, we're gonna give him a plug. This show itself has definitely been sponsored by Mario Stewart, his businesses, everything that he has going on. I wanna give him a huge shout out. But that's not it. I know you got more going on.
We got a lot more going on. So, one of a passion project of mine is just really kind of get involved in our community. So, it's always important for us. To give back in ways that are different from the ordinary ways that how people give back. And we like to do that through our youth, and we like to do that in ways that are kind of like outside of the box. We did our first tech laptop drive back in 2020 when the city needed it, when the world needed it. During COVID, the kids weren't going to school. We did a laptop drive. We raised a bunch of money, and we bought a bunch of laptops, and we provided it for the schools. Since then, we put on an annual introduction to AV and tech industry project, which is something that we're really, really passionate about. And so stay tuned. That's going to be something that we do annually. And right now, we're actually working on a internship program that'll be it'll be based around that it'll be based around that criteria or that structure of the intro to AV tech class. We're trying to do an internship program through the summer and through the winter when kids are out of school. Our main thing is keeping kids out of the streets and filling them up with information and value that we believe they would be interested in, because the type of stuff that we do is just fucking cool. You know what I mean? And we like to show them that and show them what's out there. And since we've started the class, like some of the youth that comes to the class, their parents will text me and like, you know, such and such, my son said that's going to be his first job and he can't wait to graduate and and he loves what you guys are doing. So the impact that we make in our communities is very, very important. You'll see us always at high schools or local middle schools, making sure that we are stand in front of the youth in the area, stand in front of the youth in the community, and letting them know that there's people like us that look like them, that are available to help them, to motivate them, to inspire, and we also are able to get resources for them in order for them to have equal opportunity.
Talk about world changes, and it starts with the youth. It starts with the youth. It really does. I was part of the laptop drive, and I can honestly say it has to be one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done. Seeing the face of a parent that needed help, that was going through a rough time, and not just through us, because the community, everyone around us got involved. We were able to make a difference. I can second that and say that I grew a passion, a deeper passion for being able to help. I'm all about helping, I'm all about adding value, but being able to do that project with you was definitely one of the most memorable moments of my life. Through a pandemic, we were masked up, we were interviewed, all the interviews that we came up on TV, this is all you saw. But it was beautiful. Shout out to LaToya Lemon with Lemon Light Agency. She definitely helped us spread the message. She definitely helped us make a difference. So, talked about Empire, talked about Executive, we talked about AV class. I know that there has to be something in the fitness world that you got, a fitness project that you got going on. There has to be something related to fitness. Is there any?
Man, I got in that realm, I do have a bunch going on. So I have my own YouTube channel, Mario Stewart Project, where I kind of display my preps and my mindset going into the prep. So you'll get to see my workouts, You'll get to understand my mindset by doing small interviews throughout the actual segments where you'll kind of understand my mindset, where I stand, how I feel. And I like to kind of showcase throughout that process just kind of like my lifestyle a little bit, my family, my kids, my businesses that I'm running, so you can kind of see how things kind of come in line, right? So, so I got the Mario Stewart project. I'm also sponsored by Red Zone Training Center. I'm a Red Zone sponsored athlete, also sponsored by Brotherhood. Shout out to Brotherhood.
Big shout out to Brotherhood.
Big shout out to Brotherhood for always keeping us fresh. And one of my latest sponsorships with Raw Nutrition. So you guys support the brands. Code Mario, Mario 10 at Brotherhood. Everything is Mario 10 except Raw Nutrition. Must be another Mario 10 out there. Mario 200 over there. I tried to get Mario 10, I couldn't get it. But it's we got some major moves happening. I'm trying to make it to the Olympia. That's one of my goals. I've always kind of set like whatever. What's the next thing? Like what's the next goal? And I just kind of operate life that way, because if you don't have goals, then you're settling. And settling is something that I just think that it declines your life, declines your lifestyle once you begin to settle. Because in a world that's forever changing, for you to stay the same, you just get left behind. It's almost kind of like inflation. That $100 that you just settled with, it won't be the same 100 years from now, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So if I could get a message out while I'm doing pull-ups is don't settle, set new goals, and always understand that the world is always changing. So you gotta evolve and you gotta change, because inflation it ain't just money, it's personal. You know what I mean?
Goal setting. Make a quick plug. I had a life-changing moment when I read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you haven't picked up this book, it's an old book, and the best way I could put it is, it was a successful entrepreneur, one of the most successful people ever, sat down with even more successful people, found the keys to success, and put them on a book for me and you to go read. One of the first chapters was goal setting. And in that book, he spoke about how to set goals, that your goals should be measurable, and that your goals should have timelines. I just want to make a clear statement. If you don't have goals, you have no idea where you're headed. If you have no idea where you're headed, you can't find a route there. Set some goals. Set some goals.
Set some goals.
Now, as we're talking goals, you talked about an Olympia goal. Right? There has to be, or no, there has to be, but
no, it is.
Outside of that, okay.
What were you saying it has to be? It has to be what?
What's next?
After the Olympia goal?
Yes.
Man,
or you haven't even made it that far?
No, I mean, ideally, so for me, it's win a show, get Olympia qualified, then become a top 10 Olympian, and then go for it, you know? Win the Olympia. If I have what it takes to make it this far, and I've never, been shut down by the judges. Like if somebody told me, you, and even if they fucking did, I wouldn't give a damn. But unless somebody told me that I'm never going to give it to you, as long as I'm the vice president of the league, I'm not giving it to you, then I shut it down. But if I don't get that, then I'm going for the #1 spot. And it's very early for, it's very early for me to even talk with this like much confidence and conviction. This is my rookie season. And even you know, not to compare myself with like LeBron or nothing, but you have to have a little bit of humbleness. That you can't just come out your rookie season and say that you're gonna do something and freaking not expect people to have like kickback or flashback. But I'm just fucking confident. You know what I mean? And I just feel like that what I speak is what I go for. You know what I mean? If I speak it, and that's what I go for. And we shoot for the freaking. I'm all right with shooting for the stars and landing on the moon if I fall. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm shooting for the stars. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? If I land on the moon, I land on the moon.
Shoot high. Shoot high. I just want to basically highlight something that's said. And I think a lot of people miss this, but if you've ever met anyone with confidence, that person does what he's supposed to do. That person does what he said he was going to do. And I truly believe there's nothing wrong with confidence, because I'm gonna sit here and say it on camera. I truly believe there's nothing on this earth that I can't accomplish as long as I want to do it.
Straight up.
And if you don't believe me or you don't support me, that's fine. If you believe it, I believe it. So I need you to do the same. He said it, I said it. Believe in yourself. And one way to believe in yourself, if you say you're gonna do something, whether it is through rough times or through easy times, commit, stick to it, see it through to the finish line. You will never regret it. You will never regret it.
Yeah. And another thing, man, amazing shit, like great things and great, like amazing things.
Shit.
It just requires hard work. It requires things that you have to do that's hard. Decisions that you have to make that's hard. Things that you have to do that you don't want to do. Things are, shit, it's just harder. Commit to the hard shit.
Commit to the hard shit.
Do it. Just do it. Where we at right now?
I mean, that was my last set.
What kind of coffee is that right there?
Huh?
What coffee is that?
That is a cold brew with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla.
I can dig it. We on the
Last set.
set right here.
Got 100 pull-ups. I told y'all we did the back extensions, doing the pull-ups. Today, we're focusing on all the weaknesses in bodybuilding, the things that they want you to dial in and stand out. Normally, I'll have a full workout for y'all, either a chest or a bicep, tricep. Being that the fact that it's 7 a.m. and we're both on prep, that we still gotta get cardio, that we still gotta get to our businesses. Today, we knocked out the auxiliary during this workout. We got 2 quick more sets, make it through the finish line. We're gonna sit down for about 15 minutes. And if you found value in this workout so far, I can't wait till y'all see the rest of this video. Let's get it, baby. Shoulder races.
Yeah. So this auxiliary work, man, we're touching pretty much abs, lower back, back, shoulders, chest. You literally touch your whole upper body. So 100 reps of everything. It's not too, you can actually use this if you wanted to get a quick, you wanted to get in the gym or you're at home and you have a pull-up bar. All it takes is a pull-up bar and back extensions. You can do this 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes if you're really at it. Get a good sweat in, get full body workout, full upper body workout, get it done.
All right. Got 100 of these. How we doing?
100.
Got 100 of these. Oh man.
Super, super excited about your channel, bro. What you're doing, how you're empowering people. Like, it's very incredible. And then highlighting and taking out, other entrepreneurs through a workout. It's easy to get guys together and for coffee or to have a drink in a podcast setting, but to bring them and do something productive as getting an actual workout in. And it's nothing like counterproductive. It's pretty awesome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm on here and we're bodybuilders, but yeah, I'm a bodybuilder. I'm a bodybuilder for 3 years. I'm a been a business owner I've owned Empire for 9, you know? I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, God, dog. All the different things that we do. And I think like over time, as you've been doing certain things, the other things that you do kind of like, it move out of the spotlight or whatever. Like, so the new thing for me, right, is either my latest business that gets spotlighted, or me becoming a pro in 2022 that gets spotlighted because those are the latest things that I'm in. But man, Empire's been here for this long. That's, you know, I've been a dad for 12 years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But it's just like whatever. I realize that it's like what you know, the newest, hottest thing that you've done lately is what gets spotlighted. But none of this would be possible without the other things, you know, that led into this. We started I like to say that we started our self-empowerment journey together, right? And big shout out to another channel, the MF Project. I don't think we would be here, and he's probably one of our he's like a silent mentor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need a lot of information. I learned so much information from other interviews and other people talking and using. I don't have to necessarily, I can take that and learn from it. So half of my mentors are like people I've never met before.
A big shout out to Andy Frisella.
Andy Frisella, man.
This might never make it to you, brother, but I genuinely, and I'm sure he'll back this up, I want to thank you. 75 Hard truly changed my life.
We were part of the original 75 Hard crew back in 2019.
2019, I can pull up the dates almost to the T. It was somewhere, spring break, whatever spring break of 2019 was. We were on the way home from a church event, and you listened to the 75 Hard podcast. I'm not gonna give you a full rundown of it. Go back and watch it. But if you wanna do something to challenge yourself that I can promise you will change your life, do the 75 Hard program.
Get through a 75 Hard program.
Get through the 75 Hard program. It is life-changing, and it'll trigger a domino effect, not just in your life. Everyone around you, it will do something that I think that, Andy, with that alone, you triggered a shift in the universe. And with that alone, you left a legacy. And that's all I'm hoping to do with this podcast. And I need your help. If you're watching this, I need your help to do this. Help me spread the message. Help me spread positivity. Help me smell value. Help me spread knowledge. Share this. Tell someone about it. Give me your feedback. I really, really, truly believe that if we all get together, my guests and you watching, we can make our own shift in the universe. So let's do it. Back for another set. Now, there is one thing that you haven't brought up yet, and I know that you probably have so much going on. We talked about Empire, we talked about Executive, we talked about the laptop drive, we talked about the class. Arts.
The Arts Challenge. The Arts Challenge. So we are entering, this is major right here. And you know, I thought about that whenever we started talking about 75 Hard. I'm like, hey, I gotta plug the Arts Challenge. But I didn't know if you wanted me to plug it on the Chronicles. But yeah, we're plugging the Arts Challenge right now. So we started a program. It's a 30-day program, but it's an ongoing program. We advise and we kind of push people to continue through the program, and we work with them, we coach them. It's to always raise the standard. Honestly, this is a program that me, Johan, and his wife, Crystal, she's not here right now, but his wife, Crystal, we run this program really to make a big community impact on the world. I truly believe that everything that if you can achieve fitness goals, you can achieve so many other goals that you set yourself up for your life, whether it's in your career, whether it's in school, whether it's in there's just a certain disciplinary action that happens by doing what you're supposed to be doing, and those things accumulating over time. So we have a program that puts something together for 30 days. And you're basically doing these things over a period of 30 days, and you're getting wins every day. And you're adding up these wins. So we have this program, Arch Challenge. We start on the 1st of each month, and we go for 30 days. And our goal is to just kind of give back and build community within that particular challenge. We give a $500 prize at the end. We have supplement recommendations, meal plans, workouts at home and in the gym. This is something major. This is a major project that I want to bring up into the light, because this is something that will change the world. It's going to touch enough people and trigger enough people to change the world. Just like 75 Hard did for us, we plan on touching people in a way within 30 days and going into our ongoing program and in our coaching program with our platform. So it's a lot going on with that. Stay tuned. We're steady evolving that particular project. It is it's a major project that we're just passionate about. And to be honest, there was a program that Johan, aka Lilo, I'm not sure what you're going by on the show. Him and his wife started a program 2 or 3 years ago called the Accountability Team, where they were basically coaching a group from anywhere from 30 to 60 people at a time. And they were doing this for free for a couple of years as a passion project. And this project went on for 2 years. They made a great impact. A lot of those same people are joining the Arts Challenge, and we just look forward to just freaking changing lives. Changing lives. That's what it's about.
If you believe in what I have going on, if you believe in what Mario has going on, I appreciate your support. Outside of my personal passion for this, I genuinely want to leave a long-lasting legacy. And I believe our legacy dies when people no longer remember us. And I want to touch enough lives to be here for a long time. So the Accountability Team was a beautiful chapter in my life where I got to touch lives. And now, better, stronger, more knowledgeable, more value, and even more impactful. Let me get my setting. Gotta hit that upper chest. Yeah, just a side note, bodybuilding is bigger than just getting big. You recently did a show.
Yeah. So I recently did a show. They'll give you feedback usually after the shows. For me, I needed to work on some upper chest, and they wanted more width out of my back. And they also wanted me to tone down my triceps. So they have a look that they're looking for. Each category, I'm in the men's physique category. It's kind of more of the easier categories to get into, because you're not freaking pounding a bunch of food and drugs and freaking, in your body to get super big. Yeah, I'm a big guy, but I'm 230, 235 on stage. I'm about 219, but I'm 6 foot. I've always walked around, even before bodybuilding, between 200 and 215 pounds. So I got a little bit more size, obviously. I got a lot more muscle, but it's not heavy on the body and to where it just kind of wears you down. I do sometimes in my bulk get to an uncomfortable weight where it's harder to sleep and it's harder on my lower back, usually at about, if I'm in the, I've probably been 250 a couple times. Usually when I hit 250, I gotta go back down the other way because it's just too much on me. So, but I found my comfortable weight that I'm gonna walk around at, and it's probably gonna be around 225, 230 when I'm not getting ready like for a show. I can't personally get over 235 pounds because I begin to snore, and my wife doesn't even want me to sleep in the same room, so it's crazy. So I get about 235 is probably my max. 237, I'm pushing it. So I have to keep my weight kind of level. So it's only, and then with our category, it's weight. They're doing weight requirements at the pro level now, so you can't be over a certain weight. So there's no need for me to get extremely big. All I need to do is work on the details that they need to work on, that they want me to work on. And what in that category of men's physique bodybuilding, they want a V-taper. They want you to have the broad shoulders, and they want you to have the tiny waist. They want you to have a smaller waist. So and want you to have a full chest. So a lot of the auxiliary work that Johan talked about that we're doing today is to kind of emphasize those things. And yes, we do our separate workouts where we work on these separate muscles daily, and we give our body that break. But think of it as just kind of keeping these muscles kind of warm and kind of pumping on a daily basis to keep those muscles like in a growth state and not necessarily in a full rest state. Just kind of exercising those muscles to kind of keep them warm. So it's not a lot of weight. You see, we do a lot of the stuff is body weight. It's pulling up. We did back extensions, no weight. We're doing push-ups, body weight. We picked up some 20s and 25s to do shoulder raises. We'll do some crunches. You can technically really do this at home and get you a full upper body. Throw some squats in there and throw some toe raises in there, 100 and 100, and you got a full body workout at home if you wanted to. So, yes, this is auxiliary work for your bodybuilder, but this is a great workout for people that are trying to get into rhythm and are kind of cutting it short on time. A lot of us as entrepreneurs, we're tight on time. We are head down in our work, in our businesses. It's hard to get to a place like this and get an actual good workout in where you can spend an hour and a half in the gym and get a workout in like a bodybuilder. So what you gotta do is you gotta improvise, have workouts like this, revert back to this episode 1 where we did the auxiliary work, pick up all these workouts, and you're able to do this type of stuff at home. You can do it in your office, you know what I mean? So I know we'll have a lot of entrepreneurs watching. We'll have a lot of people that work from, remote entrepreneurs. You can do this at hotels and do this. And I recommend you go on vacation. Every vacation that morning, do this workout. And you go outside, you go to the beach looking a little bit better than how you would have.
You got there. Go on vacation and come back looking better.
Uh-huh.
Quick 50 piece.
Yeah.
Quick 50 piece.
This guy's a push-up king. When we used to before we started our businesses together, we had jobs. This is back in 2012. Yeah, 2012. A little over 12 years ago. Our boys were probably just born, maybe one. We got boys the same age. And we go to the gym during lunch. We have an hour lunch. We go to the gym during lunch, do us a 45-minute workout in the last 15 minutes, we go to the basketball court and shoot jumpers. And that's when I turned him into the push-up king, because I used to make him do a bunch of push-ups. Because we used to shoot threes. And if I make a three and he missed, it was kind of like, I don't know, horse or something, or do or die, right? Whoever loses would have to do a certain amount of push-ups, and we would go up each time.
If we both made it, we would go up. So it started at 10, then it went to 20, until we both make it, then we'll go to 30, and then
basically you can end up doing between like 500 to freaking 1,000 push-ups in a day. In the last 15, 20 minutes, it get crazy. And you don't want to stop until you make that other person do like at least 300,
I will say.
That was fun.
You made me better. You made me better. Let me tell you something. God knew what he was doing. He couldn't make me 6 foot, 250 pounds. The world wasn't ready for that. So he packed it tight. He put a lot of the good stuff in there. And then he was like, height.
Yeah, give me that one.
Give me that. The world ain't ready for that.
All right, here's another 50. Let's go. I don't recommend doing 50 and 50 for beginners. Start off with 20, 5 sets of 20, and then you work your way up to 4 sets of 25. And then you get to the 2 sets of 50.
Oh man, how we doing on time, Chris? We good on time? What time is it, brother? Just want to make sure that we're good on.
8:07.
So now I got the sit-ups or go straight upstairs. You know what? We'll wrap up the workout. Cause I want to sit upstairs with just him. All right, that's a wrap for the workout. It's all gonna be listed, but just to give you a rewrap, we did back extensions, 100 pull-ups, 100 side shoulder raises, 100 decline push-ups, 100. This is a great workout just for a day where you're limited on time. If you want to do this workout while you're watching this video, I encourage you to do so. We're gonna go upstairs, get a little pose. It's only right that if I got a professional bodybuilder on the show, I make him come off his shirt, show you what's under that big old blanket that he got on. Gonna sit down, drop even more gems. I don't know how much else we can put out, but let's go upstairs and
let's see what we got.
Wrap this up. All right, so we've made it to the posing room at Red Zone. This is a quiet place. As you see, we got lights, mirrors. You come up here, you get to see your body, your improvements. We're gonna have Mario do some posing, show you what a future Olympian physique routine looks like. We're gonna sit down, wrap this bad boy up. Man, this has been good so far, and I'm excited for the next 10 minutes. A lot of gems, a lot of value, a lot of life-changing moments are ahead. Let's get it, baby.
Let's get it.
Come off the shirt, man. Let them see. My bad. Let them see what you got under there, man. Almost there. 4 weeks out, I am doing, this isn't my show, this isn't my episode, but I do have a show coming up that I've been prepping for. I'm very excited. I truly believe, just like every year, I have improved. I'm excited to see, once I pull the last little fat and water from this, I'm excited to see what's under here. Where you at right now, to what?
Like 234 this morning. So we're going in the right direction.
That's the front pose.
This is the front pose. Kind of got my angle, my body angle. This is the way that I have to showcase my body. I don't have the small waist like a lot of the guys. I have a decent waist, it's just not as small as some of the guys walking around 6 foot with shoulders like mine and a 25-inch waist. So I kind of angle my body this way towards the side. I lean here. It gives me the illusion of the smaller waist, as you can see here. And then I widen out my shoulders to face more forward. And I bring out my lats there. So it kind of gives me that illusion, a better illusion of the V-type. So usually I come around, it's a back pose. And this isn't my routine, I'm just showing y'all the poses that they require.
What's the goal here? What are you trying to show here?
Basically, I want to have my lats out wide. I want to be as wide as possible. That way it shows a V-taper. So I'm basically opening up my shoulders and my lats are flared out. All the focus here is on the back. What we want is a nice V-taper detail in the back and nice hard lats. So I'm pressing down on my lats as if I was doing a pull-up or if I was doing a lat pull down. These particular muscles are hard. I know you've seen that jiggle.
Yeah. It's just water right now.
Those muscles are hard, right? So that's kind of the two poses and then you come back in the front. So here's my routine.
goes.
There it is.
That's the one. So this wasn't meant to be a bodybuilding episode, but I do
But it
have
was only right, right?
But it was only right. I got a professional bodybuilder on the show. He's a serial entrepreneur. I know it's a juggling act, brother. I know you mentioned everything that you got going on downstairs, and that's just some of it. I know that's not everything.
Yeah.
You are a full-time bodybuilder. You're a father. You're a husband. The list goes on. How do you balance your life, or is there a balance? How do you juggle this always? Does it change day to day? Give me. If I have entrepreneurs watching this that are struggling to say, the ones that are saying I don't have the time.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's priority. Honestly, there is no balance. But to do as much as we do, I mean, just as being a husband, father, and entrepreneur alone is tough, right? To throw anything else on top of that, to throw multiple businesses on top of that, it can get challenging. But one of the key things that you have to do to be successful at it, and when I'm talking success, I'm not just talking about the success of the businesses or the success of I'm talking about all of it. To be a successful father, to be a successful husband, to be a successful bodybuilder, to be a successful entrepreneur, you have to learn how to prioritize what's needed. And it's different day to day. Like, it's like yesterday for me, I was here probably till like midnight last night. My priority yesterday wasn't trying to get into the gym early enough so I can get home early enough so I can get me good rest. Rest had to kind of be on the back burner. Yesterday it was daddy mode. It was my daughter's birthday. It was priority. That was priority number one. You know what I'm saying? So for that particular, understand your priorities. You know, when it's time to be that husband and you start to see the relationship kind of like fur off a little bit, you have to be that particular husband. And I can't say that I identify those things solely by myself. My wife helps me. I have a good partner, and my wife helps me identify these things when I can't see. So, because sometimes I can get dived in, and you know how it is when you get dived into work, or you get dived into something that you got, like you're so close to breaking through. I'm at the breakthrough point. Like, just let me finish this. I'm right here at the breakthrough point. Give me 2 months, baby. I'm at the breakthrough point. I just need to be. Sometimes you have to prioritize and step back and be like, okay, now it's time to really focus on this, or it's time to really dive into the business. The business is starting. It needs my attention. It needs direct, like me as a, I kind of treat our business kind of like our baby. So it's time to. There's a time where you let your kids play outside, but when the kids are out there with the other kids or the wolves, or I ain't gonna be there with the wolves, but there's something out there that could endanger your kids, right? Or they're out riding. Let me give it something realistic. You got a 9-year-old that just started riding dirt bikes, right? That might not be something, if he just started, it might not be something that you just go let him out there do. You gotta pay attention to what's going on. You gotta be a little bit involved, a little bit more. So I treat it the same way in business. Once we start to see some endangerment or things that like we need that our businesses need that attention. Yeah. And so it is a challenge. Learn the moral of it all. Learn how to prioritize things as days go by, and just kind of understand and foreplan. And me, what I like to do is if I have if things organized to where I have family vacations in place, I have me and my wife's date nights set up, or that's just the time set up. Thinking the time could come, at the end of the day, your wife just really wants to spend that time with you. It doesn't matter what y'all do. You can my wife enjoys just waking up and doing cardio with me. That's just she's okay with that. We probably don't even talk the whole time. I gotta get in the car and but it's us spending time together. Yeah. But it's just those, literally, I probably don't talk until we on our way back, and then now we having a conversation. But that 10, 15 minute ride that's enough for her day. She has me, you know what I mean? And I don't have to worry. She has respect enough for me and my businesses and everything that I got going on. I don't have to worry about her calling me, you know, having different issues and different things like that. So out of all the things that I said, if we can just pull out the priorities, which is the priority, understanding, having picking the right partner. I have a partner, so picking the right partner, and just prioritizing things and planning things. Prioritizing, planning, and choosing the right partner.
Support.
Yeah.
A true support system. One of the things that I want to just point out as we're landing this ship, as we're bringing this bad boy home, he said the word breakthrough a couple of times. And the breakthrough is going to be your toughest moment. The breakthrough is when you're experiencing a new level, new growth, the unknown. If you're currently experiencing a tough time, if you're currently being challenged, just know that you're coming through a breakthrough and amazing things are ahead. Make sure you separate, you prioritize, you organize yourself, and you get ready for this breakthrough because amazing things are ahead. Whether it was one person or whether it was a million people, which with your help we can get a lot of views. I want you to leave a stamp just want you to leave a stamp. I want you to close this off with whatever you can leave someone with that they can go either take action, have their breakthrough, or start their journey. What would you, it could be a one word, it could be a full statement. What are you leaving the viewers with?
Be a procrastination killer. That's what I'm gonna leave them with. What does that mean? And then I'm gonna tell you, being a procrastination killer. And then the procrastination, and you gotta kill that. And then procrastination's little sister, I think, for people that are like the overthinkers. Overthinking is procrastination's little sister. You gotta kill it. So, and I know the word killer and killing is just kind of brutal, but like that's how brutal you have to be to this thing that is killing so many dreams. It's killed more dreams than anything else in the world, and it's procrastination. And I think, I think also overthinking, over researching, people that are doing things to, you have all the data in front of you, but you think that there's more or you want more. There's nothing wrong with doing research. There's nothing wrong with like kind of trying to come up with an understanding. But just remember that I said procrastination is killing more dreams than anything else in this world. And procrastination's little sister is the overthinker. So stop overthinking, just do it. I mean, I stole that from Nike right now, but but literally, you just have to do it. The best things that have happened to me in my life is just doing it. You know what I mean? Even this bodybuilding journey, he talked about how I became a pro. Like, we literally just did it. It was a conversation we had one day, and we had interest, and it didn't take much more than that. It was like, let's freaking do it. And it's changed the whole element of our lives, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not only that, even just, we started our business together, but just like anybody else, you have your hesitations with, I'm gonna wait till I leave my job and do this. We had a plan, right? He had a plan to leave his job at a certain time, which was like March of 2015. And then I get a call on December 19th. He just did it. He just quit his job 3 months early. Just fuck the vacation, forget
Fuck the bonus, fuck all
bonuses. I don't care about insurance and this and that. You know, we're gonna figure it out. Just figure it out, like, cause you can. I think that especially men and women probably respond this way too. Is you really operate very, very well when your back is against the wall. And sometimes you got to put your back against the wall. And I get your life is comfortable now. It may be comfortable now, but that comfort may be holding you back from a greater level of success. So kill that procrastination. Remember, overthinking is procrastination's little sister, and I hate her too. So be a procrastination killer and just do it.
That was deep. Let me put my shirt on to close this statement.
Bro, your chest is looking crazy.
Let me put a shirt on to close the statement because that was deep, y'all.
Come on now. Can we get a close up on this right here? Like, jeez, bro.
Let me put this shirt on. It is his show. He's the pro here. I'm just in it today, y'all. This was awesome. CEO Chronicles, the first episode. I truly believe that it's a domino effect and something big happened here. I appreciate every single one of you watching. I hope that some value was added to your life. There's so many gems, so many things that I could say, but I think we've said enough. I genuinely appreciate you, Mario Stewart. His Instagram will be added to the video. Mario Stewart Project, it's an ongoing project because it doesn't end here. Your businesses, the impact that you have left today, everything that you have said on this camera, I truly believe that it would just be impactful to so many people. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you watching. This has been amazing. This has been inspiring to me, and I was here for the whole thing, so I can't wait to see how this gets edited and put out with some of the best gems ever. Man, I'm so excited. I am so excited. CEO Chronicles, we are here to stay. We're here to add value. You right there, leave me a message. I want to know what you thought. Give me some feedback because we're just getting started. Mr. Stewart, I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Ladies, gentlemen, go be great today. Raise the standard, CEO mentality. Take it to the top. That's a wrap, Chris.